Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Jeff. So in this video, we're gonna check out Itzy's full focused performance of Loco. So obviously the dance practice video that they put up, the 5K one, is in and out. You guys know that I don't normally like doing those because I can't see the full combination and what they're trying to do with it. So yes, we're gonna do the full focus. It should be just as good because they're not dancing and singing at the same time. This is real. I think this is just gonna be really just the dancing. The only difference would probably be the outfits, which can affect performance. So yes, let's get to it.
Loco.
Boom. Hello. Oh, okay. That pull, that's a big pull from Leah, especially because of the high ponytail. It's emphasized. It's quite a backbend, right? But Ryujin here though, it's not as straightforward. The way I feel like her arm isn't as straight. Yeah, it's quite bent. I don't know if that's intentional. It might be. So normally that pull, you know, that back bend from Leah, you're gonna really need to center yourself for that, and it's gonna be a lot of core. Otherwise, you're gonna be imbalanced and then you'll tip over. It's a lot of work from Yuna here. Because she's almost like pulling both at the same time. That's probably why Ryujin is not full on pulling back, because then it might be a bit much for Yuna to hold two together. Just trying to do it. No, I think it's doable if the strength is the same on both sides. Also their shoes will play into part. It seems like Ryujin's shoes is like they're both high though. That could also play a part in how centered you will be and how far back you will be in terms of that back bend. It's gonna be different if you were to do it on like a flat foot or like if you're wearing sneakers. So this is why I mentioned in the beginning that it might be a little bit different of an execution because they have outfits on, they have costumes. Instead of like what they would normally do for dance practices. But kudos to them. Kudos to Yuna here for like holding two girls. Oh, I love that kick into that next part of the bar of the song. It really just solidifies it, like boom, right? You not run from Chaeryeong. Oh, that is so synchronized. Of course. It's a lot of bounce so far. Hey, really like that. I saw that in their reel or on TikTok. I think that's part of the challenge. So it's like a scoop, and then it flaps like that on the beat, right? On that. That's cool. I like this choreography part of it. It's very catchy and it's not even the chorus yet, so it really just establishes the kind of theme and play of the concept. It's a lot of it's a lot of dynamics in the body aspect, because it's very wavy. There's the chorus. That's isolated. It's so fun. So it repeats. There's like two sections, but like kind of have the same choreography. They just change formations. To be honest though, this is a very interesting take on it because, you know, the kitty part and like this part, they're outside of the chorus. The chorus was, I mean, it's not as difficult as some of their other songs because like normally their choruses, they go hard. I mean, for this part, it's lots of body shaking, body waving. They are repeating a lot of arm work. That part, actually, that they repeated it again. Because in the earlier in the chorus, they did have something like this, like that kind of movement, and then here they do that. See, there's a lot of these shapes. Like just they're doing different things with their hands, but like the actual arm work, it repeats. See, there's a lot of elbows. It's pretty much up the entire time. So the good thing about this choreography is that your arms will be very toned after you do this and learn it. Hey. There's a dance break. Oh, knee drop. Oh shit, look at Yuna! That body line. I'm gonna rewind after, hold on. I wanna see the full dance break. So here, this knee drop, and then they kick, boom. It takes a lot to stay down there. I mentioned this before, because the pressure is on your knees. It's thin. Our skin there is thin, and it's imagine this is your bone, and this is your skin, and it's just like digging, right? And that's why I hate knee work. That's why it hurts. And then at the same time here, your level, it needs to be constant. You can't really go up just a little bit higher when you do that kick. So you need to stay leveled in the knee part. Love this part, like that shoulder work here. It's so good. I mean, it's just more evident because she's wearing more fitted top. Dynamics. Oh shit! It's so simple, but it's so impactful going into the claps. See? Like that too. That's also the same as, you know, when they did this. It's just a little slower. It's kind of that Beyonce thing. So they repeat that several times in this choreography. Oh. This is just a fun choreo, like, oh, and this, the crown. Yeah, I mean, overall, this is definitely more stamina based. This one's still very powerful, very bouncy. So that's gonna be the difficult aspect of it. It's a lot of arm work, so you're gonna tone up quite a bit. You have to hold up so much of your arm for the entire choreography, and it's doing a lot. But I think in comparison to a lot of the other title tracks, definitely, yeah, I think even with Mafia, I think Mafia was very complicated. But also what I noticed is that this is more, because in a lot of other choreographies, I think each member does something different, and then they create an imagery. This one is not as heavy on the imagery. A lot of the choreography actually is the same for each member. The good thing about that is that it is more doable for a soloist to cover, you to do a TikTok challenge or reel challenge or a cover on YouTube, because you can do most of the choreo on your own. You don't have to create imagery to cover it with other people. So I think in the marketing sense, I think that's what they were going for with this choreography. It made it as that you alone person can follow it and can dance like a good portion of the choreography. It's more difficult when you're one person trying to do 5 different things, 5 different members. But this one, a lot of it, like I mentioned, you know, it's one person can do most of the choreography because it's similar. It's the same choreography for each member for the majority of the song. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching with me today. I hope that you enjoyed it, and if you did, do like and subscribe, and if you do subscribe, make sure you tick that notification bell so you don't miss any content from me. And if you'd like to get to know more about me, do check out my Instagram and Twitter down below.